Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 28th Commitments of Traders report of 2025, and as we always do, we're going to start out by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. We are of course analyzing the classic COT report type, futures and options data combined, and as you can see, we have crude oil on top of our list with a 20% change. In commercials net positions, there's a 17% change in large speculators. You can see those changes on the chart over here, definitely greater than average. If we go back in time, you can see that just preceding this top over here, we had some bearish COT changes happening. We also can see that there were a couple of bullish COT change signals that seem to be effective. So overall, I'd say that these larger changes in traders' net positions may actually be helpful in identifying some short-term moves, and that's what we're expecting in crude oil to happen in the next few days. A continuation of this rise that's been going on. Now, the 5 years picture shows not too much. Overall, since 2022, we've been roughly in this region over here, and I'd say based on this 5 years history that it's closer to bullish COT Extreme territory, but again, overall the picture is not that clear. I should point out that if you are looking to trade crude oil, and as you can see, there's not necessarily too much of a hint from the COT report itself, then you may want to consider our own indicator, the iCOT Intraday Indicator. So we have this page called Indicators. You can see all the different type of indicators that we offer, and this iCOT is something that we've developed after many years of research. This is how crude oil looks if you put the indicator on the chart. This is the iCOT Intraday Indicator with AfterSignal. It's a tool that filters out a bunch of signals. This is a default setting, and you can see that it actually, even not just the signals, but the stop lines that are helping you stay in a trade can be very, very helpful. This is a 1 hour candlestick chart. Here's how a 5-minute chart looks like, and then I can even show you a 1 minute so that you can really see that this is an indicator that was developed to really help you on shorter time frames. But the whole concept comes from the Commitments of Traders report. It's a great tool, a supplemental tool. It's not directly COT data compiled into the scores itself over here. These lines, we call them iCOT scores lines, but they can be very, very helpful for shorter term trading and determining exact entry and exit points as well. But let's move on and have a look at our next market, which is silver. By the way, if I can ask you to just hit the like button if you enjoy this video. If you have not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, then please consider subscribing. Then you can be notified if there's any new videos coming out. So in silver, we have a 12% change in commercials net position. It's not huge, a bit larger than average. It's pointing upwards, suggesting this trend will continue. Moving to a 5 years chart, you can see that the bearish stress level is present. So it's definitely showing us that we may see silver come back down in the next couple of weeks and months ahead of us. There's a potential for that. So there is a bearish COT Extreme present in the market right now. But of course, as we have said many times in the past, COT Extreme signals can easily be in the market before the market actually reacts to that signal. Now, moving on to gasoline, we have a 10% change over here, a bearish COT change signal. Once again, nothing huge. I wouldn't necessarily be too excited about the magnitude of that change. The 5 years chart is here. Again, nothing to be too hyped about, to be honest. So we had bullish COT extremes. They seem to be helpful in determining the next couple of weeks price movement, but nothing major has happened. You can see gasoline since mid last year in this range over here. Not much has happened. Let's move on and look at large speculators COT Extreme analysis. And as you can see, we have feeder cattle on top of our list with an all-time COT Extreme. So that means never in the history of COT data, and I'm of course talking about futures and options data combined, have we seen such an extreme in feeder cattle. Okay, so it's a bearish extreme. Commercials, small speculators, and of course I should point out that a lot of commercial participants simply do not reach those reporting limits that would categorize them into the commercial category. So they fall into the non-reportables, or as we call them, small speculators. So commercials are basically looking at the market and they're saying, guys, this price is great. We're going to sell, hedge our business activities. And that's what's happening right now. Now, we talked about the commercial capitulation in softs mainly, but I would not be surprised if that happened here in a livestock market either. So that's something we should keep in mind, that if these commercial participants start receiving margin calls, let's say, then that may actually fuel the market further up. Coffee is our next market, 86 report extreme over here in large speculators. Of course, if we jump back to the 5 years chart, there we go. You can see that we're moving away from a bearish COT extreme level that was successful, and the market has been coming down. Have we reached an extreme that we should consider a significant bullish COT extreme? Well, on the 5 years chart, it's clearly visible that there's definitely space left for traders to reach even greater extremes. Heating oil is our next and last market for this review. Here we have a 52 report extreme in large speculators net positions, a 76 report extreme in commercials. Now, what does that mean? It's closer to a bearish COT extreme signal than not. You can see the greatest bearish extreme right over here in around September of 2023, just around this top. And then, of course, the market has came down. We had a bullish extreme not that long ago back in May. The market has gone higher. So it seems that COT extreme analysis may actually be quite beneficial for those who are trading heating oil. That is going to be all for this review. It's a brief review. If you want to dig deep into the data, then of course COTBase offers you everything, all the report types, all the data types, all the market categories, all the data sets. You can dig deep into a specific market. We're talking about heating oil right now. This is the data on heating oil. So you can definitely do an in-depth analysis on these markets if you would like to. Thank you for your attention. I wish you guys a wonderful weekend. See you next time.